Hi everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at some of the primary polls that have come out for the four states. Let's turn the brightness up a bit. For the four states that are upcoming and will be voting next week, those being Arizona, Florida, Illinois, and Ohio. So we have the polling averages here up for each of these states as of right now. If we just go ahead and take a look at all of these. So how about let's start off in Arizona. That's where there was a debate that there's going to be a debate on Sunday night. And if you take a look, the latest poll there from OH Predictive Insights from the 3rd of March to the 4th of March has Joe Biden running away with it at 45%, Senator Sanders at 17%, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren at 13%, and former New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg actually at 12%. So that's going to be interesting to see where Bloomberg and Warren voters go to. Do they go to Biden and Sanders, who are best represented ideologically, or do they maybe transfer more to Biden since he's winning right now, or do they prefer the insurgent Sanders? It's going to be interesting to see how that goes. But Arizona, as of the latest poll, Biden plus 28, and this was pretty much taken right on Super Tuesday. So that's going to be interesting. I think that Biden's lead will only increase. This is quite surprising because Latino voters in the state of Arizona make up a large amount. 39% of Arizonans have already voted, so that might benefit Sanders. If we move on, ethnicity, uh, Hispanic or Latino, 52% for Biden, 17% for Senator Sanders, and then already voted, right? Have not voted yet. Biden is the one running. Well, he's running away with both, but that's also going to be interesting. And then this is pretty clear. Obviously, Senator Sanders. Most of his makeup is from liberal or progressive voters. More than Elizabeth Warren, and Warren way more than Joe Biden, who's a little bit more than Mike Bloomberg. Um, so that's going to be interesting. But moving back into the polling, I would say probably this is the most representative, but I wouldn't be surprised if Biden won by this bigger margin. So that's going to be interesting to take a look at. Moving on to the state of Florida. In the state of Florida, we have this one. Biden's going to absolutely dominate. He's going to just crush Sanders. You can see here actually when Bloomberg was in the race, Bloomberg was doing quite well, but now everyone's coalescing around the former vice president. So as of right now, the former vice president in the latest Florida Atlantic University poll, Biden is plus 36 on Bernie Sanders. In the St. Pete's poll, this is even worse for Sanders. Biden plus 47, and this is with Bloomberg still in the race. Sanders not even at viability. Not even at viability. So that is not good at all for the senator, and it's very good for the former vice president. So Florida not looking too good for Bernie Sanders. Moving on, Illinois. Moving on to Illinois. If we just go up here, Illinois right now, Sanders plus 5 based on the Simon poll, so I don't know how reputable that would be. But look, this was taken in February, so this is not reliable data. So many people are still in at this point, so I'm gonna discount this poll because this is taken back in February, so we don't have. I'm pretty sure we'll get some updated numbers from most of these different places, but there's the ball of spin, if you will. Moving on to Ohio, again, no recent polling data. I would say for Florida, Ohio is very similar to Michigan, right? I think that Ohio will probably go the same way Michigan went unless something drastically changes. Illinois might be a bit closer. I think maybe within 5 points, 10 points, there's a Biden victory. In Florida, Biden's going to run away with it. Sanders might not even reach viability. And then in Arizona, it might be plus 20, plus 30. So again, running away with it for the former vice president. So those aren't my final predictions, but yes, I will be doing updated predictions later to the election day, but just wanted to take a look at the polling data that we've been getting. But moving on to more general polling data, going into the latest Real Clear Politics polling. Michigan, Missouri, here's the Florida poll. Take a look at this. Um, Sanders 25. He's really not doing very well right now. But in the latest polls, 2020 Democratic presidential nomination, we haven't talked about this for a while. My question with these is, are they phoning people in states that have already had their primaries, right? So that's what I'm interested to know with these national polls. I am actually not sure if they're phoning people who have if for example they're phoning people in Iowa, right? Well, if Sanders did better in the early states, then maybe this is overrepresentative of Sanders. Or if they're not doing that, maybe it's underrepresentative, right? It's really hard to know. But look at this Biden surge recently. If we bring this out to max, you can really see this Joe momentum, right? 53 to 36. So that Biden has a massive lead on Sanders. And really, when this momentum started was back here, February 29th, after he won the state of South Carolina, and Biden just surging up, and then Sanders going from 29 to 36. So he can take a bit of solace in that, but that's mainly just because Warren and Bloomberg and Buttigieg and Klobuchar all ended their campaigns. So, yeah, so that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Good night.